Hey everyone, I hope everybody is staying on the upside. If it's all right with you, I'm going to hang out up here in the corner here and try to do this video today. Now, I am running Windows 11 Enterprise LTSC based on 24H2. And I'm going to go over a little bit of what I do to get a little privacy and clean up some apps and some bloat. Even with LTSC, you can make it better as well. As you can see here, when I get there, we are, this is what the computer is. And here I am running Windows 11 IoT Enterprise LTSC. Now they've got a regular Enterprise LTSC, which the only difference is it has a few more features in it. I don't mind. I think it has Microsoft Store, the snipping tool, and sticky notes and photo viewer and things such as that, where the IoT might not have all of that. But all you got to do is download Microsoft Store and get what you need, even with this one. And this one, the IoT is extended life on it, actually. In other words, I think this one's good until 2034. And 2034, wow, that'll be interesting, which we will talk about over on Hillbilly Edge later on. But for right now, this is what we are running. This is the build 26 110 7019. And I did get it a license. The only tricky thing about getting Enterprise LTSC is getting a license, but there's plenty of, I call them third party or bootleg keys that you can get, because if you buy Microsoft, you're going to shed out some bucks right there for that. But I think you can get the license $20-$30 depending on where you look. And if you look in the right place, you can get a code or a command to put in your terminal, or not the command prompt, which would be, most knows what this is. I went to the wrong thing, didn't I? Which would be right here, I imagine. No. Okay, right here. You should see. I am not seeing that even. Huh. I always type it in, I guess. Right here, command prompt, or I think you start out with a PowerShell and it takes you to this. So one of them you would go to, and if you've got the code, you can put the code in there. And I always keep my backup, my drivers, my downloads. And right here, let's see. If you can get this little code right here, it will activate it. And you just hit 1. Sometimes it asks you again. And it will activate it through the command prompt. Or you start out and place this in the PowerShell. It has to be lit up in the blue or whatever, because it goes to this website, and I don't know what to do there. You just copy and paste it in there and it'll activate it. It's worked with me so far. It works on the others as well. Any Windows it will work on. Anyway, either way, I lost that and like to not have found that because I deleted my storage files, my setup storage files. But anyways, a few things that I do run is, I guess I can find them here, is, let's see, right here. You will, once again in the PowerShell, it says it right here, run in PowerShell, run as administrator, you run this code, you copy it and bring your PowerShell up, run this code, and in that program, we could probably do that actually. Let's try it. We could probably run that command and bring that up, and we'll look at it real quick. Run as administrator right here, and you can place that in there, and which my keyboard is somewhere else in the world right now, and let that run, and it should bring the software up here in just a moment. This is Chris Titus Tool. This guy is a magician when it comes to programming and doing things on a computer. Absolutely amazing feller. Very safe program. If his name's on it, it's gold, okay? Just saying. Anyway, you can run these, you can install stuff, and it's quite convenient. It's all right here, right? Without having to run it down on the web or the Microsoft Store and stuff. But there's all kinds of tools that you can download. Sometimes you need that Zip 7. You know, if you want Firefox or one of these others, I use that one sometimes. Privacy. I've got Chrome and Brave on here, and a good variety of apps here. But here's the one I mainly look at is the tweaks here. And what this does, I always use standard here, and I will go down and click a few more. I don't have Edge on, so it don't matter, but disable recall, I would click it. And if you preferred the IPv4 over the IPv6, you would click it. I think that's the way mine is. You may or may not want the Adobe thing, but and once you do that, you would just hit run, and it would run, and then it would tell you it's successful, and then you would just do a restart. I used that tool along with, I think I downloaded this. It should be. Where would you find it? It may take me a minute. Maybe it's in apps. No. It's called Win Toy, I think. That should be on here. Let me look for it. Get the wrong thing. W-I-N. I don't know if that's one word or two. Okay, WinToy right here. WinToy install. It should be installed, but anyway, I use it as well, and I don't know why it's not installed. Anyway, we'll let it do its thing here. And, okay, open. And, yes, it should bring it up here in just a moment. I should have left it up, but here is another toy that you can tweak, and it's pretty well like the one we just looked at, but I like it as well. And here's your information and everything that's going on. Apps, once again, you can go in here and shut down or remove apps that you don't want. You know, like I've already done this, so everything I'm running is stuff that I use. But if you wanted to remove it, you just click over here and uninstall it. And then if it don't, like if you got Copilot and stuff like that, and you decided you wanted to lighten up the AI a little bit, you may have to go to Task Manager and stop it in order to, like if I was taking Brave or something off or this, I would just click on it. Um, and you'll just click on it and then hit end up here, and then you could uninstall it here. And then you go into services, and if you want to cut some services out, which you can stop them. I'm using this stuff, so just giving you an example that's going through and stuff that you may not be using. You could do that in performance. I've got mine in performance mode. The thing about LTSC, it has ultimate performance, which is probably a little overkill for this little computer. I probably should be running something more like this, or just regular high performance, which you got that option. Okay? And you've got those tweaks in the performance and a variety of other things here. And you got health. And you don't have to look this stuff down. You can just click on it. And there it is. Like if you want to do the cleaner here. And this takes away from using really like a CCleaner. I think this would pretty well. You can do it by going into other settings and stuff in here and do that. So I use this one as well. And tweaks. And this pretty well does the same thing like desktop. If you wanted to get rid of some of this, you just toggle it off here. Okay? And like the wallpaper, you can, if you want it to look better, you can, I've got this cut down a little for the performance, but if you want it to look good, you adjust the wallpaper quality right here, which is a pretty neat feature in my opinion. Like File Explorer, Start Menu, you can toggle some of these off, and it cuts down on some of the clutter. File Explorer, all kinds of settings in this. Very, 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 very helpful too. Like if I wanted that in there, I think I put it in there anyway. You could just put that on where you want to clean you. Very, very helpful. Privacy, as you can see, I got all of them off. That is very helpful right there. You don't have to go through each setting to do these. Apps, I've got them shut off too. And this will improve your privacy and performance. The system, different things, like if you wanted the second hand, you can toggle it on. You can do it all right here. I think I cut this one off. And yeah, very, very helpful too. And I turned this on. God mode. Wow. I'm going to have to see what that is. We all need to be in God mode, I suppose. You can pick that up on my minister channel. And after you do all these settings, just restart your computer and it'll be activated. Another one that I use, I don't know if I even need it. Now I will install, now that one, after I do it, I will probably leave it because I can go and do my cleanup with it, right? Or if you just want to use it to do the one time, you can uninstall it, and that frees up some disk space. One more that I use, like I said, I've found these other ones since then, but this one I will install and do things as well. And I will install it and go over it real quick. And the customization of the desktop, I will go over it as well. I have in other videos. And anyway, here we are in this one. You can pretty much do the same thing. But I often find stuff in here that I didn't check in the other one, and by the time I go through 3 of these things, I pretty well took care of it. Now, if you're on 25H2, you're going to have Copilot, you're going to have Edge, and you're going to have all of that stuff. And if one don't remove it, the other will. Out of these 3 programs, now the Chris Titus will remove it and keep it gone. When you update, it won't put it back. He's got some kind of setting in there. So all 3 of these are extremely helpful in cleaning the bloat and even stripping down Windows somewhat. Now we all know Windows has certain things. And H25, and I think the latest updates in 24, we'll have a few little AI things running, even though you take Copilot and wonder all of those off. You will still have 3 little programs running in there that if you take them off, you'll shut her down. It won't work. So they're already in syncing AI into their software. When you do Windows 12, most likely we won't be able to use these tools. They are enforcing AI, and it might be helpful, but and let me tell you something about AI, and I'm going to tell it on this channel. AI, it will be the main tool used in the New World Movement. Now, one party here in America was pushing that, and then I reckon the other one's just doing that. Ain't asking nothing. But nevertheless, it will be a tool that will rule in the New World Government or New World Order, which will be one world trade. Will be cashless, and if you go to one country to the other, whatever you're using will work. You don't have to transfer American money over. You see what I'm saying? In ways, this New World Movement will be what we think will be better. And, if you question your government, or here in America, Democrat or Republican, don't. It goes beyond American leader. We got the elite of the world pushing this. By 2027, it is said that AI will be up and fully active. I think that it will have a struggle at first, but once they get it up fully going, it will change the world as we know it. It already is changing the world as we know it. I don't use it that much, but I am an old guy, and it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. But anyway, this is another tool that you can use to um, remove software. Um, Anything you didn't want, you would just delete it. Like Edge, you can force removal on it, and it has no choice but to leave. Uh, these tools are some tools that I use to help make better my computer. I will show you some pictures of my family and my cars, and no. I should have a folder here though that, well, it just put it on there. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I always change my backgrounds quite frequent. Now I'm going to go to these though and take a look at it. I'm just going to make this full screen here, and this is the performance. Idle, nothing really, and you can't beat that. I mean, that's pretty good for Windows. And can I move it? Yeah. This one photo viewer, I kind of like that. You can, it's not like some of them. You can, don't have all the stuff in the Winder the Winder processors are 46 on this. Now, I showed you it was Enterprise LTSC, Windows 11 base, and that's not bad. When you first update Windows 11 25H2, you're going to have over 100 running. Now, run this software even on it, you're going to get it down to probably 60, if not a little lower. You might could get it down to 57, but I'm looking at anywhere from 60, 67 and there when you run all these tools. So that still ain't bad for as heavy as 25H2 is. Now, Enterprise is a little lower. I think this one was running, I want to say 70 something. I might be wrong. Might have been 91 even. It wasn't a lot of difference between 25 and the Enterprise once you, without doing the debloat and stripping it down even a little. So that's not very bad. And background 23, usually that's around 46 or so, 50 something. I think my math could be off on this. So that's a look at what I do. One last thing in closing, customize it. Well, I look everywhere for the photos, and I run start all back. I think it is. Let's see. Um, Start all back, Windows 11. I just download this and use it, download it and install it. Once you do that, you can, okay, go to, here it is, and you can do all your tweaks here. The toolbar, you can do different things with it by clicking these, just work around with it. You may not want it like mine, so a good little tweaking tool. And it don't take up a lot of space like right here. You can customize, make it transparent or lucent, more so by checking it here, and I've got blur on it and got it turned all the way down. But if you want it clear, you could do that with the start menu and also the taskbar. Now, I will show you what I do on the File Explorer in just a moment. You get 100 days on it, which is a lot of days. But there is a tool that you can also download that I need this up anyway. Is What would that be? Is it downloads? Right here. And that will bypass the license and keep it on 100. I let it get down there a while and I would run that. It does work. I tried it. In the closing of this, I also run, where is that? This, and you will extract it by right clicking and extract all. And then I made a folder in the C drive here, right here, custom. When you do that, you would click on this and activate it here. And that will make the translucent look here. And that's how I done that. I do a lot of screen recording, so I like to make this look pretty good. There are other customized tools as well. Windhawk is a good one. It takes up a little more real estate, and especially when it's up and running, but you can cut it off by clicking here, where this one, like if I'm doing a serious video editing or streaming or something, and I needed all the horsepowers that I could get, you could just toggle it off right here. This one, and when you do, you can see that it goes back to the old setup, and which I don't mind that. I don't hate that. And I've took a lot of this off by those tools too. I wished it had took this off, but it didn't. And this is already somewhat translucent by running it. And there's a few other tweaks that I do. To be honest, I'm just used to this. Everything right here. My favorites, and then all programs here. Pretty much the same way, but I like that I can get to these right here as well. So I run it like this and start all back. And that's pretty much the video. There are other tweaks that I will do that will help the performance. I should have went over some of them, but like when you go to, you can use that one tool, or you can do this right here by right. Well, wait a minute. Let's see if I get that code right. Okay, sysdm.cpl. Okay, and then go to advanced here and click on performance. And you can adjust these here to get a little more performance. These settings right here seem to work the best for me. You can still make a decent looking desktop and make it look good and still get pretty good performance out of it. Because if you let Windows choose, most of these will be clicked, and it will change it. And just little tweaks like that. Guys, I'm going to let you go now. And it's probably time to get something to eat. So I will let you go, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.